The scrap metal project that was initiated late 2004 by a private company which collected the metal and sent it to the DR has been on a hush for a while, but Director of Environmental Health Lauren Robinson says that the department has started working on the project again, making several negotiations with different companies to continue the work.
As it is now, the government is actually in negotiations. In fact, has started negotiating prior with a company. Just withhold the name of the company now because they're still in negotiations. A company had bid and had begun removing scrap metals. In fact, 75 containers of scrap waste was removed under that project.
There is lots of scrap metal, especially here on the island of Providenciales, and Robinson says that the department is aware that this can be a health hazard and dangerous during the hurricane season. But he explains that the department is doing all they can to ensure that the project goes smoothly.
We are actually, as we speak, in the process of continuing those negotiations along with the Ministry of Finance and Environmental Department and other relevant departments, such as Department of Environment and Coastal Resources, to look at actually tying up the loose ends from the last pilot project and ensuring that this current project goes forward smoothly. So within the next few months, we are looking at seeing the total removal of all of the scrap metal that's lying around the Turks and Caicos Islands being removed and shipped out of the country.
According to Robinson, a lot of scrap metal polluting the side of the road are old cars that are usually left there after an accident. He explained to News 4 whose responsibility it becomes in that event.
Well, I've had a discussion with a police officer on Providenciales some time ago during an incident in Five Keys, asking the same question of the police as to whether or not, whose responsibility is it. The police indicated to me that that's normally the responsibility of the owners of the vehicles to have them removed. Where the vehicle remains and becomes a nuisance to the public, of course, the Environmental Department can step in, either have it removed and bill the owner or fine the owner for the removal of the vehicle.
Robinson ended by telling News 4 that all of the islands will be scrap metal free in about 6 months.
The company has said within 6 months they should be completed. Most of the islands, in fact. The majority of the waste, as you would understand, is on Providenciales. That's where most of the waste is being generated. Mm-hmm. So Providenciales will be one of the major areas. But Grand Turk within 3 to 4 months should, according to their schedule, would be completed, and therefore they would take progressively the rest of the islands.
For WIV4 News, I'm Amanda Miller.